there is a place in Japan called Okinawa where people live over 100 years for centuries. We have very few people here who live more than 100 years, and there are very few people in this place who die before 100 years due to common diseases. In fact, you can find even 80-year-old people here working in the fields. Some writers explore this culture in the book Ikigai and try to find out what is the reason for their longevity. They don't get attacked by many diseases, and they are fit and active even in old age. In this book, various aspects of health are explored, such as yoga, physical activity, work-life culture. But specifically, we will know through this video, what are the eating habits of people in this culture, how they eat, and why they live longer, and how they get sick less, and they can work in the fields, even at a very old age. First of all, you need to understand how food is digested in your body. Is your body actually digesting food, or they are accumulating? Digestion of food starts in our mouth. The saliva produced in our mouth breaks down the starches present in the food. So, if you eat starch-based diet, like fruits or potatoes, then a major portion of it gets digested in your mouth. When you chew your food well, the food passes through your esophagus into your stomach. When food reaches your stomach releases 3 types of enzymes: hydrochloric acid, mucus, and pepsin. Pepsin, it helps the stomach to digest the protein in the food, but it needs an acidic medium to work, and this medium produces hydrochloric acid. This acid is very strong, that can cut your stomach's body. That's why your stomach releases mucus, which surrounds and protects it. If the mucus decreases, or the hydrochloric acid increases, then this acid destroys the inner wall of our stomach, and a wound is formed on the wall, which is called ulcer. When the 3 enzymes release into the stomach, then it starts a churning process. It shrinks and then expands, so that the stomach enzymes mix well with the food, and the food is digested well. But if you fill your stomach 100% while eating, then it does not get a place for churning activity, and that food accumulates in your stomach for a long time. For this reason, do not fill your stomach 100% while eating. Always eat in such a way that the stomach is 20% empty, so that the food can move. After 4 to 5 hours, the food leaves and goes to the small intestine, where it meets with the bile juice produced by your liver. Bile juice digests the fats present in your food. Also, pancreatic and intestinal juices are also released and mix with your food, which helps to digest proteins more. In the intestines, there is a peristalsis moment with which food moves forward. So physical activity is very important. When you do physical activity, the intestine makes peristalsis movement much easier. In that way, the wall of your small intestine absorbs the nutrients from your food and delivers them to your blood cells. The food that cannot be digested goes to the large intestine with the rest of the waste material and goes out from the body. Now, you understand the process of digestion well, so you need to understand how you can improve your eating habit. And this is the most important part of this video, so listen carefully. Number 1, chew all your food well. As we know, our food digestion starts from the mouth, so if you don't chew the food well, then the present starch in your food will not be digested well. Also, we found that our stomach does a kind of churning activity, so that all the enzymes in the stomach are well mixed in it. Imagine if you don't chew your food well, and some solid food particles go into your stomach. In this condition, all the enzymes cannot mix well with the food, and that solid food will not be digested well. Also, they are not absorbed well by your small intestine. That means you will not get the nutrients that you are supposed to get from that food. So always chew your food well. Even Okinawa Islands people eat their food for 1 hour. According to Ayurveda, you should chew your food at least 32 times, so that all solid particles are grated well, and saliva can mix well with foods. That means you should drink instead of eating food. You should chew the food so much that it becomes liquid in the mouth. Number 2, don't overeat. We think, if we eat more, maybe we will have more energy and we will be healthy, but this is wrong. In Ikigai it is said that you should eat up to 80% of your capacity. We know that for digestion, there happens a kind of churning activity where the enzymes mix with our food. Imagine, your stomach is full of food and there is no space at all. In this condition, your stomach will have problem to churn, and enzymes cannot mix well in it. Your food will then start to accumulate instead of digest. And when food gets stuck in our stomach, then we suffer from acidity and bad breath. For this reason, don't fill your stomach 100% with food. Number 3 is, don't drink water after eating food. If you have consumed energy drink as a child, then you know it contains water up to a limit. If you add excessive water in it, then it became more tasteless. Water dilutes anything and makes it less effective. If water is mixed with milk, it becomes thinner, and if water is mixed with acid, it becomes less effective. We know many enzymes are released in our stomach, so when we drink water after eating, those enzymes become diluted and they become less effective, as a result of which our food is not digested well. So drink water at least 30 minutes after food. Number 4, do some form of physical activity. The people of Okinawa still do not use technology to do their daily work. They prefer to work with their hands. The problem of our generation is, we spend the whole day sitting, due to which the blood circulation of the body is destroyed. Peristaltic movement in our intestine does not happen, as a result of which our food cannot move, and that food cannot be processed in time. So you need to try to be physically active throughout the day. Use stairs instead of lift. Go for a walk on the street. If you play games or scrolling on your phone, do it on a walk, instead of sitting on the sofa or bed. Number 5, eat fibrous food. When you eat an apple, all the juice of the apple comes out, and only the fiber remains in the mouth. This fiber improves our digestion process. Green vegetables and fruits contain a lot of fiber. When you eat fibrous food, the food moves well together in your stomach and digested properly. If you peeled an apple or make juice with them, you will not get the full benefits of them, so you should always include some fibrous fruits in your diet. Always keep a simple rule of eating in mind. You have to go back 100 years. Eat the things that were eaten before 1900, like pulses, vegetables, bread, oats, meat, fruit, etc. Things that existed before 1900, but people ate less of them, like sugar. And avoid things that did not exist before 1900. All kinds of processed food and junk food are included in this category. If you follow this simple rule, then you will not have any problem related to your stomach. You will live longer, stay healthy and fit. So, this video ends here. If you like the video, then give it a like and subscribe to our channel. Press the bell icon next to stay with us. Thanks for watching.